Welcome to GHOSTWATCH2016. The three of us are watching Kamen Rider Ghost. My name is Corey Andrew Dickinson, and I've seen a bunch of Kamen Rider.
My name is Heather Deary. I wish I hadn't seen this episode.
My name is Kate Stark, and I've seen a bunch of Kamen Rider.
Last time, we saw Pink Necrom kick some booty, but then there was a Freaky Thursday, and there was a wide crab.
A very wide crab.
I wish I didn't remember that episode either.
Now we are on episode 40.
Courage, a mournful decision.
I have that written as like maybe mouthful.
I had a mouthful desire.
Oh, I like yours better.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
There's 20 days left.
Still.
We are in Gnome Hell with the business gnome buildings and the inside of a business gnome building, and it's all red because Snow White's in a photocopier
I've always,
coffin.
I understood that the buildings looked very corporate, but I didn't associate them with, like, business gnomes going about their business gnome lives.
No,
Yeah.
I thought this was like a whole,
So,
kind of, no, this was like, the
palace.
Yeah, it's like, well, the palace, but it's like the corporate greed world is like hell and all that kind of stuff. Like, that
Yeah.
makes sense. But I
People
don't
got
see, like,
jobs.
gnomes going
Gnomes
around with,
got
like, little
jobs.
briefcases with
Yes.
their little Kamen
Yes.
Rider jackets going,
Well,
oh, let's go to work.
no,
And
Is it because of the
it's-
photocopiers?
it's-
The
it's
for the
photocopiers
stats.
and
the water cooler?
it's a generic gnome walking around with a tie, stripy tie, because stripes, and a little briefcase, and sometimes they have cell phones. Because they got to
stripy
conduct
tie
business.
because stripes.
It's a very astute observation, Hodor. Please continue talking about stripes.
You have to have stripes as a business gnome.
Do all gnomes have the same tie?
They have some alternate colors, but you can't tell because of the red lighting.
Are the briefcases monogrammed?
Only the important gnomes get monogrammed briefcases.
Do only the important gnomes have names?
No, the most important gnomes have no names.
How does that make sense?
It makes it very difficult to monogram those briefcases.
What kind of names, or what kind of work do the gnomes do?
Lots of paperwork for those photocopiers.
Interesting. What kind of stats are there? Do they have analytics? Is there end of the week reports? How's quarter 4 going?
I'll get back to you on that.
Have it on my desk by Monday, please.
Sure.
So Snow White wakes up in a body photocopier, and she's like, oh, I'm awake now. She has very long lashes, I need to point out. And then as the photocopier opens, she stands up, all these generic gnomes come around, and
They're not friendly and she's not happy.
No, they grab her and pull her into a different room. Quick cut, though, to stupid wide load crab cake deadliest catch
Sitting on a
lawn,
riverbank.
looking at the clouds
Oh,
and just going,
sky.
hey. Remembering Dad from last episode is in Wide Load's body. The spirit of the dad from last episode is in the body of this crab.
So for this episode, for notes, I just stopped trying to refer to who was actually where and just what body was walking around, even after they maybe worked that out.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind the listeners.
And he's like, she no Zaki. Like speaking with this crab thing. And they're like, gets up and runs along the road.
Oh, that was so horrifying for my
and
eyes.
I think that's when we kind of realized how wide load works, that it is two people in a suit.
Yes, and their one's left leg is the left leg, and the other person's right leg is the right leg, and then the middle two legs are photoshopped out.
They're probably they probably have green on their legs that just have been...
Yeah.
But they're not the most coordinated, so
No.
there are times when both of what we see as the crab's legs are just off the ground, or like defying gravity.
Yes. Moving not in unison. It's really bad. They tried so hard.
I do also want to say that, Kate, you're aware that they dig these rivers, or clear them out, at least, to make them nice and straight and even.
Yep, I knew that.
So those river banks are all over the freaking place, and when you're introspective or want some alone time, you go and sit on the grassy riverbank.
Yes.
We should have some grassy riverbanks.
So, real quick, we see Steamy Punk Man at a portal. He
He comes out of a portal. He's following the gnome that is in the daughter's body, who is following detective friend.
Those are words.
This is the only time in this episode Steamy Punk shows up. I think mostly to remind us that he still exists.
He's still
and that
afraid
he's
of
paying
slaps.
attention to things.
That there's an experiment of some kind going on.
Oh, did he say words? I stopped paying attention.
No, he didn't say anything, but he's the science one, and the gnome keeps talking about observation and commencing.
So is he jealous that somebody else is doing science?
I think he thinks he's involved.
Yeah, okay, that does sound like something he would think.
Supervising.
I don't think they know that he's still working for him, for Sweats Bro. I don't think Sweats Bro knows that Steamy Punk is still around.
I don't think Sweats Bro actually gives orders to his minions, because last time it was Super Donaire, or Donaire rather, was just hey man, I want to fight these dudes. And he was like, sure.
Does anyone in this organization know what they're doing or why, or getting... is someone actually giving out orders but no one knows who?
Maybe that's what Military Gramps does. Maybe that's what all the business gnomes do. Maybe the royal family is just a figurehead.
No, I think you need a CEO gnome to give out orders. I don't think regular business gnomes can do that.
A CE gnome?
CEO gnome.
CE gnome.
C gnome. A C
I
gnome.
see a gnome.
You know, for the
Chief Executive Gnome.
Ocean Corporation.
A CEG.
Seg.
I'm the chief seg. I'm the CCEG.
The CCG?
The CCEG.
CAG.
Alright, so we're outside Snapple, and Detective Girl is going to expose Dad's crimes forever.
Won't forgive him, but Taco has feelings about Dad's.
Same.
Taco's feelings are that you should forgive them and give them the benefit of a doubt, and that they would never harm you or hurt you in any way.
And that you shouldn't make assumptions.
Very different.
You shouldn't make assumptions about things, which, funnily enough, is what Taco always does. Always, including right now, with him telling her not to make assumptions.
And she's all like, well, I bet you love your dad very much. And then Akari's like, Taco's dad died.
Oh, before that, she did ask him if anyone had ever told him if he was annoying.
It was the
which
very
was
first
great.
thing.
It was real good.
Beautiful and perfect.
Taco's like, my dad is always watching me from space or from inside this icon that I carry. He didn't actually say that.
No, he didn't. He just said my dad's always watching down on me. But then PB had a flashback of his brother, who we've never seen, but we knew that he passed away.
He's got a white-ish military suit.
Yeah, and blonde hair.
A ball on bold cut.
Yeah, and he was like, this is my brother who died from illness. And then Spectre was asked if he knew anything about it, and he's like, I don't really know the details, I just know that it happened.
Spectre also has feelings about dads. He doesn't think that they are all great, and some of them are still alive maybe somewhere,
But you don't
something.
know where.
Yeah.
Cut to Snapple basement in front of the monolith. It looks like Gramps is having a little stroll back and forth in front of the monolith, because that's where you do that. And he has a flashback of his own to, I guess, a body in an alleyway with a battle cat standing over it. And he's like, Fukumi Daigo, you died.
That was such a shame. Me being dead and all.
And how that totally happened, and how you're a character, and we know who you are, and we know why you're dead.
And then Onari is like, we gotta find Dad's body in Girl. Let's go. Oh, and now we're in Gnome Palace again.
A white round room.
We're in the white round room.
Yes. And
They forgot to put the red filter over this time.
White Sister is being held by these generic gnomes, talking to Brother Emperor. He's like, Sister, I'm ashamed of you. And she's like, what are you going to do to me? And he's like, you're going to watch as I proceed with my grand endeavor, which is bad. I think she's a good person.
I think she's cool.
Yeah, I think she's cool, but I think she's also she's not down with the evil. I think in the grand scheme of things, I think she's good.
So, she's wearing white.
Mm-hmm.
Dead Bro was wearing white.
Mm-hmm.
They did not convert to black.
Mm-hmm.
Or green ponchos.
Or green
Yeah,
ponchos.
PB's good too.
Yeah, but he's stopped wearing the black.
Mm-hmm. And he's wearing some white.
Wait, so you think Military Man might pick up a new outfit?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%. I
It
want to
won't-
see that makeover.
Oh, do you think he'll join, like,
The Poncho Club?
the Poncho Club?
Poncho Club.
Or at
Yes.
least, like, Flowy Robe Club.
Poncho Club Monthly.
Subscribed.
Absolutely. Sign me up.
Check out my Patreon, Poncho Monthly?
Poncho of the
Poncho
Month. Monthly Club.
I got really distracted by the thought of which ponchos I would like send out for Poncho of the Month, and I couldn't even remember to say Poncho of the Month Club. What's the acronym?
Punch of month. Pom.
Potten.
Well, you don't necessarily have to have the T or the O, but it's still the nouns are important.
Poncho Club.
Pomp.
Pomp.
Can we just start calling ourselves Poncho Club?
Poncho Watch 2016.
Rename the podcast. Get a new website.
All the
Register.
Branding.
No. No, Corey.
Sure.
I meant internally, not as an external thing, not as a name change. Just whenever we get together to record, we can be like, hey, Poncho Club today. Not everything needs a website.
What?
Corey's Lunch has a website.
Don't tell people that.
You can find it at coreyslunch.xyz.
Now you're going to
Dang it.
register it.
Those cost money, you know.
Corey's Lunch. Corey's Dinner. Corey's Breakfast.
Corey's 11Z's.
Corey's Tea.
Corey goes for brunch.
Corey's Supper. Corey's Mid-Afternoon Snackums. Corey's Mid-Afternoon Snacks. Different.
Snackums are like
Mini
small,
snacks.
discreet
Yeah.
units.
It's like, oh, are you eating fries? Give me a Snackums. I want.
Yeah,
Give
give me
one
the
or two.
bits.
Give me a little bit, one or two. But a snack is like, I'm gonna have an apple with peanut butter.
Except I wouldn't.
What?
Oh, but snack is spelled S-N-A-Q.
We're very on point today. Are you allergic to apples?
Yes.
It's like the one thing you're allergic to. It's like almonds and apples,
the
right?
one thing.
Tree nuts.
I'm allergic to things that come from trees. Mostly.
Bananas?
No.
That comes
no.
from a tree?
I'm not allergic
You
to bananas
liar.
or citrus, but everything else is kind of gonna have a go at me.
How did I pick the thing you're allergic to?
It's pretty easy to do.
It's apples. It's like if you looked at like the top 20 fruits that are like grown for produce in North America, I'm allergic to most of them.
Top 20 fruits.
I'm allergic to everything in the rose family.
Apple.
Allergic.
Orange.
Nope.
Berry.
It's not.
Shh. Banana.
Nope.
Pineapple.
Nope.
Strawberry.
Yes.
Watermelon.
Nope.
Cherry.
Yep.
Grapefruit.
Nope.
Blackberry.
Yep.
Grape.
Nope.
Papaya.
Yep.
Pomegranate.
Yep.
Peach.
Yep.
Kiwi fruit.
Yep.
Pear.
Yep.
Mango.
Yep.
Lemon.
Yep.
Cranberry.
Wait, no, not lemon. Cranberry, yep.
Cantaloupe.
Nope.
Avocado.
Nope.
The common fig.
Ew.
Lychee.
Yes.
Starfruit.
I think maybe.
Olives.
No.
Dragon fruit.
I won't eat dragon fruit or gooseberries, but I can never quite.
Tangerines.
No, that's.
You can learn all these and more facts on coreyslunch.xyz.
God, this list
Subscribe
goes on
today.
forever.
Yeah, but I told you, like,
Kumquat.
bananas and citrus. Kumquat's a citrus.
Jujube.
That's not a fruit.
It's on the list.
Looks suspicious.
Horned melon.
Some of these aren't fruits.
Cherimoya.
What the hell?
Soursop.
I think you're making these up.
Longan. Purple mangosteen.
Oh, longan I am, yes.
Purple mangosteen?
I'm not allergic to mangosteens as far as I know.
Deep Spectre over there.
Durians.
No, and I actually like them.
It's been a very informative episode so far.
Onari, PB, and Canon are looking for Daughter Girl with a photo showing it to randoms. I think
Next to a highway.
think they just needed to be like, we don't need these characters specifically. They're over here now. Next scene.
Dad's friend is there. And then Dad, who is actually
Mayu.
has the spirit of a girl, is like, hey, I'm
My daughter.
And he's like, oh.
Makes sense. I saw a monster. It's all fine.
Yeah, and he's like,
Totally
oh,
gotcha.
okay, cool.
100% on
Mhm.
board.
But then Taco's like, no, for real. she's not lying. And he's like, no, it's cool. I get it. I believe you. It's
I believe you.
fine."
I saw Wide Crab, and I totally believe everything now.
Yeah, it was bizarre. And then he's like, "I'm going to help you find your dad."
Taco
Was
asks,
he-
do you think he'd do crimes? And he's like, nah, I believe in him. So, no.
Then there was like a heartfelt convo.
Well, Maya's all like, Dad might go to Outlook Square. It's his favorite place to go, and he was planning to go there, so we'll go there tonight.
And then
I'll catch him, even if it hurts.
Billy the kid was just like,
Because she is just absolutely certain that he is guilty. He's guilty and he's a bad man.
But Billy the kid was poking his little head out of Taco's jacket and going, "Hey guys, want to play?"
And then Taco did an impression of Inari where he's like, the answer lies within your heart.
Can we make this show go away and just have a bunch of little icons move around? Like,
Oh, you
and
wanted
fun.
the show to be different.
Yes.
Not for me to just haul out all of our icons so that we can play with the icons.
I mean, I'm good with that too, but
We do have icons.
I would like this actual show to be not our show. Our show's probably good, but this show is definitely bad, and I want it to be different.
So we cut to an empty patio of a big building, and friend detective is there, Shinozaki, and Mayu girl body is there, who is secretly a gnome and tries to kill him with her pink glowing eyes and mind force.
God damn.
Yes, my favorite bit is where Taco Time comes in and is like, "Oh, stop hurting those people with your brain," and then
Just runs at her,
she tries to hurt him with her brain,
and it works.
and it works, and then they just transform to fight Wide Crab that they see, rather than stop for a second, go, wow, it's weird that a human being can do a thing that they're not supposed to be able to do.
So Deep Spectre and Infinite Taco go and punch the crab, and they just like walk in a circle punching this crab until it falls over, and while it's like feebly lying on the ground, you hear it say, Mayu.
And Akari with dad body is off at the side going like, "Hey, wait, hold up. What did that crab just say?"
And Taco shoots it.
Yes.
Yeah, the guy who had episodes earlier where he's like, oh, some gnomes aren't bad, is very much like
QB.
Oh,
Yeah.
QB was so
Oh,
You remember
good.
they adopted a gnome.
I
Yeah.
miss QB.
It's QB too.
I miss the times of QB.
But okay, so then Taco shoots the whatever, and then everybody's body goes back in the right place, and
Well,
you see
no,
their
like,
souls like.
Mayu and Dad Bod tries to like intercept and stop him, and then yes, the shot overloads the crab's powers.
Yeah.
I was expecting that to go elsewhere.
Yep.
I was not expecting it to be like,
scramble a different way, not just it fixed.
Oh, everything's
or-
fine again.
you know, for the crab to explode, the one spirit to leave, and everyone to freak out because he just maybe murdered a person.
But then Wide Load runs away, and then this was so sweet. Akari had to come up. PSA to all you motorcycle riders. If you are riding a motorcycle in the vicinity of where we record this podcast around the time we record this podcast, please don't.
Yeah, we're not going to tell you where that is, so just don't
or
motorcycle.
when or why,
Don't rev your engines ever.
Or blow your nose.
or have a siren.
So I think my favorite part of this is after all of this goes down, Akari comes up to Taco, and Taco's just like, what happened? And Akari's like, oh, you dummy. Okay, so this spirit was in this body, and this spirit was in this body, and this one, they switched 3 ways, Taco,
So
you idiot.
my favorite scene is the detective ran away after the body, or while the body swap was happening, or as he makes eye contact with Dad Bod, and it cuts to a sea cliff, and he's just on a sea cliff, like running towards the sea, and then he stops, and Dad, back in Dad Body, confronts him. I've caught what you've done. You've seen everything. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
We're so good at explaining things.
We're
on
very
this
good at
podcast.
explaining.
he had Shady Dude watching him, and then he was like, I found out because I was a crab, and I heard you, and also things. And
Okay, let's try to explain
Yeah.
this better, please.
Okay, so Detective Father hired a man to tail his partner because he figured that his partner might be up to something shady and was leaking information to a fugitive beach bum with blonde hair.
Yes,
And
accurate.
So Fred Detective heard the tailman setting up the 1 p.m. at the Eastern Wharf meeting and went there and clubbed him with a pole.
Also accurate.
And then put his body in a pile of crap. And this entire time, Wide Load the crab was lurking in the background.
Which was actually Dad's spirit. So Dad was watching this happen in the body of Wide Load. And so Dad knew what was happening. So when Dad went to confront Friend Detective, was like, no, I knew that you were trying to frame me for spreading all these secrets. You tried to frame me for punching this dude out. I know all of this.
Also, they're both crying.
Yeah. I mean, of course.
Well, it's the actual tears.
Yeah.
Legitimate falling.
Tears. So there was, yeah, it was very bad.
And then Taco Time comes up and it's like, hey, see? Your dad was right. I was right about your dad being right. And daughter is upset because this is all wrong because friends shouldn't have to arrest friends. And the dad was talking to his friend about how they wanted to stop the corruption in the police and how they made a promise and a whole bunch of things that I don't know would have been great background info, say last episode, not so much this one at this point in time because I don't care.
Well, let's wrap everything up and just explain what happened, what y'all saw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then I think at this point, Taco was sucked in by Billy the Kid.
Yep. Taco gets kidnapped.
And Billy the Kid was like, hey, I was killed by my best friend.
It was a sheriff, and I'm a criminal. Oh, well.
That was basically it.
I don't know why Billy the Kid's a hero.
I don't know either. It was very strange.
Oh, but White Crab came back and kidnapped Dad.
Like, turned him into a ball of energy and then sucked him in.
Yeah, that was bizarre. And then Spectre, PB, and Taco all transform.
On top of the sea cliff.
Then they have a beach fight.
And then Billy the Kid pops out and is like, hey, Taco, give us a shot.
Taco is base Taco, by the way.
Yeah, he went orange. Like, Spectre went to Deep Spectre. Necrom has no other options. But Taco is like, I'm going to go orange for this fight with the Wide Crab.
He wanted to call all of the jackets. Can I just point out that right here we got a really good shot of Necrom's butt?
It was really good.
It was right in the middle of the screen, and it was like, he was like squatting a little bit. And Corey and I both turned to each other and went, nice butt. It was a good butt.
The butt.
It was a good butt. So I have butt shot. So yeah, he calls all the jackets and he goes grateful. Musashi and Houdini go into the it was a gun?
No.
It was a belt?
Billy the Kid told him after he transformed to Grateful that he would need Billy, Musashi, and Houdini for a thing, and so Houdini uses his chains on the crab to, like, keep it still, and then Musashi traps its sword arm so it can't use its magnetic powers that it totally has and was using.
I blacked out, man. I blacked out.
Billy the Kid is dual-wielding pistols and gets, like, these two aiming reticles that are also, like, the eye symbol, and, like, he overlaps them like he needed some sort of targeting help.
Wow, you paid way more attention to this fight than I did.
Here's the thing.
And it makes the father pop out.
I must have blacked that. Like, I was blacked out the entire time.
There was a whole conversation.
No, I remember nothing.
All I have written down is Billy, Musashi, Houdini, teamwork, chains, and guns. They go back to Taco after kicking Crab down.
I have nothing written down about. I don't remember it.
And then Taco goes infinite, and I think you might remember this because he pushes the infinite icon down into his belt, and I'm like, oh no, it's sunglasses. Because like he pulled out the dual wielding pistols, and one of them's the sunglasses
slasher,
gun glasses slasher.
That's it,
right? The other one, and so it was like a pair of sunglasses next to his belt, and I was like, oh no, they're kind of the same shape.
Well, I mean, it's infinity.
It's an infinity symbol,
but it's also sunglasses.
Squashy.
Yeah, it's bad. So Infinity Light Blast, I think
it was a cool effect.
It was a very cool effect. It was like a beam of light in the middle, and then almost like a double helix of rainbow on either side of it that beamed into Crab.
Then we just cut to the backseat of a car, and Friend Detective is saying sorry, and everyone's leaving. The end.
The giant dual tablet broke off into two tablets again, and they exploded in flames.
Yeah, that's totally meaningful, and
it was important. It showed the demise of Wide Load.
Stuff happened, things exploded, everything was great.
Then we're in the cop car.
Friend is handcuffed. Bad person being taken away by police. Daughter is still angry. Detective is happy. Scooby-Doo gang is like oh, hey, everything will probably be fine, even though she still seems angry. Makoto gets real angry about his dad for, like, reasons, maybe.
Well, his dad left.
Well, yes, but...
He walked faster than him down a road.
I mean, when
Yeah,
you're a child,
true.
you've got small legs.
Anyways, we cut to the jungle.
Oh, yes, my favorite part of the episode.
There's like a
The only good part of the
burgundy
episode.
icon in a hand, and the hand has like chinos.
Okay, no,
And a
listen.
vest
He has
and
like
a leather jacket.
leather boots,
Oh yeah, boots are.
and then he had like brown pants kind of tucked into the boots, and then he had a white button-up shirt with a suede brown vest over top, and then a leather jacket on top of that. It was like a modern-day Indiana Jones.
Yep.
And all of us started freaking out. Corey and I especially, we were really on board with this. And then you get a hand of this burgundy icon, and you see the top of it, and it says Zero Spectre. And then I just realized it's Spectre's dad.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
only just realized that as I was saying it.
Oh, right
It's
now?
Just the second.
Oh,
I
not
just
when
no,
we were watching the thing.
no,
Not you didn't notice that he had clearly inherited the leather
no.
Not.
look?
We got introduced to Fukami Daigo earlier.
I literally,
and-
as I was saying it and looking at my hand when I was making it, I went, "Oh, I went, Spectre's dad."
Yeah, Spectre
Right.
angry. Cut to Man in the Woods. Yep.
Then the camera pans and we see a weird shell building. In case you haven't figured out that we're really not on Earth, there's also the Earth in the sky surrounded by purple.
Somehow he can see Earth from where he is.
It's real close to where he is, which doesn't make any sense.
This episode was bad. Asian pears.
Also, too many
Yes,
specters.
gooseberries.
Yes.
Boysenberries.
No.
Pomelos.
I always forget. Like the berry thing is difficult because I'm not very allergic to them.
Guava.
I don't think so.
Rosehip.
Yeah.
Loquat.
Look at.
Oh. I'm learning so much about you. That's all of them. Also, what's the
Watermelon.
difference between cantaloupe and muskmelon?
I don't.
Well, one of them has musk glands on its anus, like just around, and you have to like rub it to like.
It's the same thing. It's the same
Muskmelon?
thing. Look, it looks identical to
It
cantaloupe.
does not. It's got like weird lumpy bits. That's a cantaloupe. That's a muskmelon.
That's a muskmelon. The first image for muskmelon or cantaloupe, it's the same thing.
Thank you for watching, listening to.
Thank you for
Ghost
watching our
Watch
podcast. Don't know how you did that, but glad you did.
It's on YouTube.
They can stare at an image
Is that
for.
camera on?
Oh, no, I thought you were going to ask, is that a camera? Which it is, but it is not pointing towards us, which is why I was finding it funny that you were asking about
God Dan. Okay.
it.
Well,
God damn.
got Dan.
You can find out more about Ghostwatch 2016 on ghostwatch2016.xyz and several other XYZ websites that Corey owns.
I would like it to be made clear that I'm not entirely clear which fruits I'm allergic to.
If you were clear which fruits Corey is allergic to, please tweet us at GHOSTWATCH2016
Oh
on
yeah,
Twitter.
feel free. Don't try to kill me with making me eat an apple Snow White style.
No.
It won't work. I just won't eat the apple if you hand me an apple to eat. The end.
Thanks for being here.
Bye.
Bye.